All right, fair use, fair use. All right, I'm not making any money off of this. This is for educational purposes only. All right. Now, before I start, I want to start off as always by giving all praise, all honor, all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Racha Kodash. A double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect out there, whoever you might be. And shalom to the 140 and 4,000. It's the brother Amawan Padah from the GMS Denver camp, coming at you with another lesson in regards to recent news. All right, and I want to play this video clip from the news station that I came across, and yeah, this is insane, man. This is insane. This just further proves the point that we're living in a wicked circus right now, man. All right, America, Babylon the Great is the center of the wicked circus being ran by Esau Edom, the head clown. All right, let's go ahead and play this real quick.
This is CBS News Chicago.
Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Dana Kozlov. Today, President Donald Trump ramped up his rhetoric about an immigration crackdown in Chicago in a Truth Social post. It was then reposted on X on the official White House page. You can see here the president wrote, quote, "I love the smell of deportations in the morning. Chicago about to find out why it's called the Department of War." The White House reposted it with 3 helicopter emojis. It also included an image with the president in the foreground and a burning Chicago in the background with military helicopters flooding the sky. Our Jamont Terry was in the Pilsen neighborhood as the community celebrated Mexican Independence Day amidst those immigration crackdown fears and got local leaders' reaction to that post.
Along 18th Street in Pilsen, an estimated 3,000 people lined the curb for its Mexican Independence Day parade. Out for the first time, Olga and William Cook.
It is a concern every day going out the house.
That concern heightened as the threat of ICE crackdowns continued to hang over Chicago and Mexican independence celebrations like this one in Pilsen.
Our community is very strong, and we believe that we're going to overcome these issues.
Saturday's parade is the first of many Latino celebrations since President Trump threatened mass deportations throughout Chicago.
While there were concerns, I think people came out in full force, to support, their culture and their heritage.
Along the parade route, we did find our normal, strong Chicago police presence, but also mixed in volunteers walking the side with white shirts and wearing orange whistles with a true purpose.
That means there's sighting of immigration agents on the streets. One continuous long whistle means that someone is being arrested.
Organizers felt the extra precautions were necessary after the threats, but more importantly, after President Trump tweeted this image, which reads, "I love the smell of deportations in the morning. Chicago about to find out why it's called the Department of War."
The tweet this morning was disgusting. To suggest that the troops are coming into Chicago or that the Department of War is going to be engaged is an embarrassment.
It's despicable, it's unfortunate, but we resolve to continue to fight. The president in a virtual act of war against his own people. Unprecedented. It's really the act of a tyrant. It's a scary time.
And while many view the president's post and actions as scary, the Mexican-American community continues to show up and stand resilient, which is why the American flag was flown side by side.
That's who we are as a country. We have pride in our heritage, but we also have patriotic pride in America.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop it right there. I'm gonna play the rest of this, but I want to go ahead and interject real quick before I forget. But you see the sentiment of these people out here, man. The woman in the beginning said that they feel like they're gonna overcome, all right, this situation that's happening, that's being orchestrated right now. All right, and the answer is that you're not, man, because we understand prophecy. The Lord is making these devils come down with great wrath because he knoweth that he hath but a short time left in his rulership, man. The truth is gone out, which symbolizes his end. So what is he doing? He's coming down on you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminoan Indians. And this simple Negro right here, was talking about their heritage as Americans. Look, man, your heritage is not to being an American, man. America is a country that was made up, that was, designed by evil Edomites. Okay, your heritage is Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, American is not a nationality, it's not a heritage, man. You see, Mexican is not a heritage. You are the Issacharites, man, of the tribe of Issachar. You Mexicans, you so-called Mexicans, but you're still cleaving unto the shit that your slave masters gave you. You see? But anyway, without going too deep into that, I want to just go ahead and get a quick precept, all right? But you saw that post that your president, Donald Trump, put on his social media, man. Very, very childish. Now, this is what came to mind right here through the Spirit, the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 10 and verse 16. All right, Ecclesiastes 10 and 16, it says, "Woe to thee, O land, when thy king is a child, and thy princes eat in the morning." You see, and woe, that means destruction. So this land is being ruled by a damn child. Not just Donald Trump, though, his tweets are childish and whatnot. It's all these Edomites. They're childish in nature, man. You see what I'm saying? The things that they do is not becoming of a mature nation. They act like children, man. What do children do? They go after the flesh. They do whatever feels good to them. That's what these damn devils push in the earth, man. They do as thou wilt mindset, which is really Satanism. It's childish, man. Okay? So this land is being ran by a bunch of goddamn children, man. And Donald Trump, being a prime example. The different posts that he puts up on his social media is childish, man. This is your president, your leader. You see, you Edomites, because he ain't our leader. That's for damn sure. Our leader is Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right? But yeah, man. These devils are extremely childish, man. And a child in rulership is dangerous. A child is not to be given responsibility over a nation of people, or over, a group of people. And that's what's going on right now. And y'all are going to see the results. All right? When you're being ruled over by a goddamn child. Woe unto the land. Destruction is coming. I mean, he's gotten y'all involved in World War III. All right? You see what I'm saying? He got these nations turning against America, Babylon the Great, because he's being, because your country's being ruled by a goddamn child. They don't have any sense of real responsibility. You see what I'm saying? Our responsibility comes from following Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, his laws, his statutes and commandments. And when you're not, ruling in that fashion, you're going to bring destruction upon yourself and the people under you. And that's what we're witnessing right now in these last days. All right? But let's play a little bit more of that clip.
In Pilsen, Jermont Terry, CBS News, Chicago.
Thanks to Jermont. Other local leaders are responding to the president's post, including Governor J.B. Pritzker and Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson. Pritzker posted, "The President of the United States is threatening to go to war with an American city. This is not a joke. This is not normal. Donald Trump isn't a strong man. He's a scared man. Illinois won't be intimidated by a wannabe dictator." And Mayor Johnson writes, "The president's threats are beneath the honor of our nation, but the reality is that he wants to occupy our city and break our Constitution. We must defend our democracy from this authoritarianism by protecting each other and protecting Chicago from Donald Trump." Now, we also searched social media and did not find any Republican lawmakers commenting on the president's post. I spoke with Northwestern law professor Paul Gowder, an expert on the rule of U.S. law, about it, and he says the Constitution defines one crime: treason.
The first thing that the treason.
All right, so I'm gonna stop it right there. You can watch the video, if you want to, but this is going throughout the news, that whole post of Donald Trump talking about what he called it, Chipocalypse Now, which is corny as I don't know what. All right, very, very corny phrase, but yeah, man. And what they're doing is they're orchestrating chaos. You got these different local officials going against the president, man. And that's prophesied to happen too, man. Civil war. That's what it's being stirred into. Civil war. And you can't stop that by marching, by voting, none of that, man. This is the will of Yahweh Bashmi Awashai. But the point is that, yeah, man, this country is falling, man. And if you can't see it, then you blind. And your only bet, your best bet is to turn to Yahweh Bashmi Awashai. He's your only means of salvation from what's coming. All right? He's declared war on the U.S. citizens, man. And not just any U.S. citizens, you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. These devils hate you. You understand? And they're showing you in these last days. Let's get Revelation 12 and verse 12 real quick. All right, here it is right here. Since I mentioned it, Revelation chapter 12 and verse 12, and we always bring this out. All right. It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. You see? And who is the devil? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. The ones who are in rulership right now. All right? They're finna come down with great wrath upon you Israelites in these cities. And not just in Chicago and D.C., but all over the country. All right? You see? Because they know that their time is up, man. They're coming to the end of their rulership. The Lord Yahweh Shai is about to be, back here in the earth with the host of heaven to destroy them. And the key sign of that happening is the fact that we're waking up to the fact that we're the Israelites. So they're moving with haste. They're seeing the chariots and the angels in the heavens, man. That's why they got a space force. All right? Because they're going to try to fight against the Lord when he returns. But before that, they're going to do what? They're going to get at us Israelites, man. And they're already doing it. You see? So yeah, man, this is what's going on right now. We're at the end. So yeah, this is an article from the People's Voice on that same issue or that same topic of Donald Trump, posting that on his social media. Here's a little closer look at it. As you can see right here, here's an AI image, with helicopters over the city of Chicago, because that's what they plan on doing, man. Martial law, purge-like scenarios. All right. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians being targeted, all right, in the upcoming days, man. We told you about these things, man. They're doing exactly what we told you that they would do, according to prophecy. And we're telling you also to cleave unto Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, the God of Israel, man. He's your only way of salvation from what's coming. You understand? So yeah, it's about to get crazier out here, man. Things are not finna go back to normal. It's finna get worse and worse and worse, man. Until Yahweh Shai returns to save us from this shit, man. We need divine intervention. It's finna get that bad, man. But they're telling you what they finna do, man. And we told you before they did. Through the spirit of Yahweh Bashmi Awashai. So yeah, look at this childish shit right here, man. Here's also another verse that came to mind, all right, from the book of Job, right? It's Job 30 and verse 1. It says, but now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock. So this is Job, man, talking about how these damn Edomites are childish, man. That's why he says they that are younger than I have had me in derision. Okay? And then also, you don't even want Edomites around your dogs, because you see what they do with dogs and different animals. You know what they do with these damn dogs. And Job was talking about that, man. Let's get this in the in a different translation. Let's go to the Bible Hub real quick. So here's that same verse right there, Job 30 and verse 1. It says in the NLT, it says, but now I am mocked by people younger than I, by young men whose fathers are not worthy to run with my sheepdogs. Because if you know, Job was in the land of Uz, all right, amongst the Edomites, man. You see what I'm saying? And Job fell to a low condition. So he probably had Edomites mocking him, you know what I'm saying? I'm just, speculating, speaking as a man. Okay? But yeah, man, even back then we knew these Edomites weren't shit. The lowest of the low. All right, let's go to the Berean Study Bible. It says, but now they mock me, men younger than I am, whose fathers I would have refused to entrust with my sheepdogs. And you don't want to leave an Edomite around your dog too long, man. It's liable to get molested. you know, concerning their track record, man, to this day. But anyway, let's get back to what's going on here in recent news. So let's read a little bit of this article, all right? It says, in a charged warning yesterday, Chicago officials declared that the city could be on the brink of a citizen uprising as communities brace for what many fear could unfold as an urban battlefront. All right, and this is what they want, man. They want you Jakes to rebel. They want you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans to rebel against the government so they could be justified in bringing more lethal force. All right, this is what they want, man. And this is what's going to happen because it's prophesied to happen. You see? All right, it's going to be an urban battlefront, just like they said. Esau going to bring out the big guns. And if you ain't got the protection of Yahweh Bashmi Awashai, you're going to get caught up in it, man. You see? It says Governor J.B. Pritzker, echoing the words of a people feeling squeezed by the looming threat of ICE raids and possible National Guard deployment, urged residents to rise in peaceful, I guess they meant to say protest, but unyielding resistance. Okay, to rise in peaceful but unyielding resistance. Any peace broken will be answered with our voices and our presence, he declared. But at the same time, they're going to meet you with lethal force, man. You see, they're setting a trap for you Israelites, man, to go out there and protest. This is why we tell you to stay the fuck away from that stuff, man. Let's get a precept on that. All right, here we have some wisdom right here from the book of Exodus, chapter 23 and verse 2. It says, thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to rest judgment. Salakia. So there you go. You're not to follow a multitude to do evil, man. Going out here and rioting and protesting out here with these people of the world. You Israelites that are in the truth, hey, remain in the house, man. The house of who? Yahweh Bashmi Awashai. Okay? You're not to go out here and be with the world, man. They're going to get caught up in the snare that's being laid for them. Okay? You see, Esau is waiting, behind the wall with lethal force, man. And watch, he going to pop out and it's going to be all hell is going to break loose at that point, man. You see? And this is what we're waiting for, as prophesied. But we're to be separate from these people, man. Don't be out there protesting. But I'm going to close with this. I got to head out. I got to make a run, but I want to bring this out. This is 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 7. It says, but the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. You see that? You to be sober-minded, man. To be grounded and rooted in this truth. Understanding prophecy. Understanding what time we're in. Understanding how it's about to get violent out here. And if you don't have the protection of Yahweh Bashmi Awashai, you're going to be a victim of this violence that's coming. Nationwide. Not just in Chicago or D.C. All right? We're at the end, man. The end of this what? Society. The end of this age of the Edomite ruling. And he's finna go out like a screaming child, man. When a child can't get his way, what do? They throw a tantrum. That's what this damn devil is doing. All right, and it's about to intensify, man. So with that being said, you see what's going on, man. This is a goddamn circus. Esau's a child, all right? And the Lord's about to come back to spank his ass, man. And all those who were joined unto him. So, hey, man, leave off from this world and cleave unto Yahweh Bashmi Awashai, your protector, man. Because it's about to get ugly. So I want to give all praise, all honor, all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakodash. A double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bashim Shai. A Kwame Asharala and a Bible Bar. Shalom to the elect.